Hey guys, Tommy Shaw here talking to you on Millionaires Knowledge, how to determine your net worth. Why I think it's the most important factor in building wealth. The reason why I see people succeeding is because not a lot of people track their net worth. A lot of people, they don't know what their net worth is and they don't know how it's evolving in time. And it's really important to know because this is showing you if you're taking the right actions towards your goals. If you're getting richer, you're doing something good. You're doing something that is in favor to building wealth. But if you don't know what's going on and you're buying a new car and it loses $14,000 in the first year, and you had $14,000 of equity, you've just gone down to zero. So that's why a lot of people in finance don't recommend buying a new car because when I was young and I asked my mentor, how can I become rich? The only thing he told me that I can remember is that never buy a new car and go as long as you can without buying a one. And I did. I did that exactly. So your net worth, what is your net worth? For people who don't know, or some people don't know, okay, and or they know and they just don't do it. But my reason is that I really want you guys to do this because you need to do it if you want to succeed in anything you're doing in a business or just personal success. Your net worth can be determined by adding all your assets, then by subtracting all your liabilities. Assets are everything that you own that has value. Okay, I know a lot of people will say, no, you can't say that something is an asset if it doesn't put money in your pocket. Well, in finance, okay, because I am in finance, I have a bachelor in finance. What I can say is that when you go see a personal finance guy, he's gonna add all your assets. Even if it's a car that doesn't pay you every month, it's gonna be considered an asset because it has value. You could sell it tomorrow. Maybe you're gonna lose money on it, but it still has value. And anything you can convert into money is an asset. So examples of personal assets, because on today's channel it's going to be on personal assets. Your house is an asset, your car is an asset, your bike can be an asset because if it's worth $500, you could sell it maybe tomorrow or in a week. $500, that's money in your pocket. Even your TV is considered a personal asset. Now, net worth continue. In determining your total assets, you must put the value that it could be sold for right now. Like, not because you paid $20,000 for your car and that tomorrow you could sell it for 16. You don't put $20,000 in your assets, you put $16,000. You need to put the right numbers because if you're not putting the right numbers, you're not going to get the right net worth. And what you want is to have accurate numbers to see the evolution in time. So in this case, let's use for an example that your house is worth $400,000, your car is worth 16K, and all the stuff you own like TV, jewelry, and etc. is worth 20K. So your total assets is worth $436,000. Before we continue, I would just like to mention that I'll be posting pretty much every day, one video a day, and my goal is to get you guys to have personal success. So every video I'm posting is on either on the mindset, the habits, and what you need to know to have personal success or financial independence. So feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be the first one to see the video. So the next step is adding liabilities. Liabilities are all the debts that you owe. It could be student debt, mortgages, car debt, credit card debts. Now, let's say for the example that we continue, okay? There's more debt. Everything that you owe becomes a liability. Now, for the example, let's continue the example of the PowerPoint before. Now you owe $360,000 of mortgage debt. You have 12K of card debt, no credit card debts, and student debts. I know it's rare that people don't have student debt or credit card debts, okay? Just for this example, I want to show a person with good financial. All right, so let's continue. Total liabilities 360K plus 12K, that's equal to $372,000. Now this is the last step in determining your net worth. Your net worth, total assets minus total liabilities, will be worth $64,000. Right now, you are worth $64,000 of net worth, okay? Remember, you can update these numbers every month, every week, or every year. It's up to you. But like in my life, I do it every week. It only takes 5 minutes to do. And if you guys want, I can show you where I go to. I use an Excel spreadsheet to track my net worth. As you can see, this is a net worth of my yearly, all my assets and and liabilities that I own, and over time it has grown up to 31.7 million dollars, and I'm 31 years old. Here, let's go see at my balance sheet. My balance sheet, we could see that I have my cash, my how much my real estate is worth. I have everything, and I always update these numbers. I have one that I think I could sell it for, and I have one that the municipal taxes tell me what it's worth. Let's just zoom in here because I know you guys can't see much. We'll just zoom in a little bit. That's six. I want you guys to be able to see the information. And like I've add up all my assets. Okay, active is assets in French. I add all my assets and evaluation of how much everything is worth. It comes up to 1.7 million. And then I add all my debt that I owe, and I subtract it. Like I owe $804,000, and it's how much I paid off on every one of them. And then I have equity, $902,000, but the real value would be $1,078. And then what I do is I do a progression of every month. How much is my net worth going to? Like this year, I made some mistakes in the stock market, and I lost some value in my stock. So as you can see, it goes down. But usually when my net worth goes down, it's not long before it jumps back up, and I make great financial decisions, or I buy real estate undervalued, and it gives me back my net worth. So what I'm trying to say is that I've got success considered to like what people consider success. And what I do is that I personally think tracking your wealth is very important. It's more important than tracking how much debt you have or how much interest you're paying. What is important is that every month you're getting richer, and that you could see like some months, which months go lower and which months go higher. It's really important to see your habits, how you're spending and how much you're accumulating. Hopefully this makes sense. Leave comments down below if you like when I use PowerPoint, or you'd like me to use a whiteboard. I just personally feel that it's easier for me to teach when I'm using PowerPoints, because it's pretty much like it's hands-on. You could guys have time to write it down. If you want to go backwards, I really find that when I use a PowerPoint, it's just easier to teach, and I feel like I'm giving you guys better content. If you love it that way, or you love it when I use a whiteboard, just leave comments down below, and I'll be updating and giving you the best content that you guys can receive. So have a nice day, and remember, I really want to give information that can make you succeed.